guess I better go ahead and talk about Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which a lot of people are talking about, which is coming out on May 14th. The thing about this game is that a lot of people don't realize, and I know there's controversy surrounding this, especially the whole Miranda booty, derriere, as you call it. Now, a lot of people don't realize, Mass Effect had a really big following, a very big following. The first game had a cult following, but it didn't do so well in sales on the Xbox 360. And they decided to put it out on PC. And sadly, and then they brought out Mass Effect 2 when EA bought them out. And I really thought EA was going to do well with this Mass Effect game. As much as I liked the first one, I did like the second one. And sadly, the controversy around that, I remember Mass Effect 3. Now, a lot of people were disappointed with the ending, but a lot of people were also disappointed on the fact that there was some controversy from the Ashes DLC, which a lot of people found out Javik was actually meant to be in the game, but the problem is that they basically added him as a DLC character behind a paywall. And that's what pissed off a lot of fans, where they had to pay extra just to unlock a character and a mission in the game, which was upsetting and offensive to a lot of people who basically understood that EA wanted to make extra money, but it pissed off a lot of people because it basically suckered them into buying extra for DLC, and also the fact that this actual character was meant to be in the game. Now, when they did Mass Effect Andromeda, there were a lot of issues with that game, and I remember that I had encountered a lot of them, and I was very disappointed in the game, and I stopped playing after that. It was a fun game, but at the same time, they could have done better. But there was no conclusion to that game when you played it. It just didn't have anything in there, no story, no nothing. It was just an empty, hollow space of nothingness in that game. And as much as I liked the Mass Effect series from 1 to 2, and then, of course, 3, I do admit I did like some of it, but I hated the ending. The controversy surrounding this issue is that everyone's talking about Miranda's booty, which I understand why they're doing it, is because they want to cater to a certain audience. And a lot of people were talking about this. And I hate the fact that journalists like to defend this like it's some real big issue when it's not, when most people were concerned about the censorship issue about the game, especially when the developers mentioned the camera angles, they're trying to fix those. The thing is, I can understand their reason behind this, but the only thing I would say right now is look, the game was fine as it is, and the problem is that they want to make an Ultra HD edition, which is basically that's what they're intending to do, to make it 4K and add a bunch of ray tracing and everything on it. I get that. They're trying to redo this game so they can cash in on the nostalgia of Mass Effect, and I get it. A lot of people liked the original and were disappointed with Part 3, and they say they were going to add in a new ending to Mass Effect 3, which I don't know. But then again, a lot of people are not even talking about the fact that BioWare won't be able to put in the Pinnacle Station DLC because it turns out they lost the source code data, which turned out to be corrupted, and they won't be able to put it into the Legendary Edition of the game, which I found it very disappointing news about this, because I do remember playing this in Mass Effect 1 DLC in the PC version, and I did play it. And I think I hope it's still available, but sadly, they won't be able to put that in the Legendary Edition of the game. And I don't know why BioWare won't consider making, like, I don't know, would they ever consider making another Knights of the Old Republic, like Knights of the Old Republic 3, if they ever considered doing that? Like, please, God, please, BioWare, reconsider. Like, you guys have been doing pretty well with your IPs. Like, you did well with with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Why don't you make a part 3, for Christ's sakes? I don't know. Like, try another version of it. Or you can try, I don't know, Jet Empire. Like, go with that IP. Even though it didn't sell that well, at least you got, like, diversity into that game and put, like, a lot of interesting storytelling into that. Why can't you make, like, like I don't know, like a remake or something, I don't know, for Jet Empire, or I don't know, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, because those IPs sold pretty well. It is a shame that I get that Jet Empire didn't sell that well either, but Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, yeah, that sold pretty well because you had a really decent IP. As much as I hate to say it, it's like they are pretty much adding enhanced stuff into it. And I have to admit, it looks pretty good. But as much as I hate to say it, the controversy surrounding this game back then, especially what EA did, especially trying to put in like a bunch of DLC, a bunch of but here's the thing that's also going to be missing is the online content. And that's the question that most people need to talk about, is that are they going to add in the online content, such as the missions and everything? That's a question I like to know, because that happened in Mass Effect 3, which they put in the online stuff. But, excuse me, sorry. But then again, it doesn't look bad. From the old to the new, looks pretty good. But I don't know if I want to buy it. But we'll see how it turns out, because I know most people are excited to play this. But as for me, I'm not so sure, because I don't know. I'm burned out from what EA had done to this game and what they had done to a lot of their IPs. Especially, they could consider putting out, like, I don't know, can you please put out Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, please? For Christ's sakes, do that. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think, because I'm out of here. Bye.